This is Mason's workboard, and I'm going to try to run through as quick as I can with just an activity that we might do. And then I'll talk to you about what we're trying to obtain with this activity, and let you know first and foremost that we're just trying to, with any activity, we're trying to get his compliance and his attention on task, and just try to let him know that interacting with anyone is rewarding and fun. So I try to make it as fun as I can, but sometimes these things aren't fun for him. So anyway, we'll sit down. I'll make Mason sit down in front of me, and I'll force him to point, and we'll go through this board real quick. We'll say orange, red, green, blue, and I'll force his hand to point to each word and each object. And when we get down to the shapes, I may make him trace the star and trace the circle, and then I may ask him, can you point to red, can you point to green, or can you point to the heart? And hopefully, if it's a good day, he'll be able to answer that question and follow the command and point to the appropriate thing. Now, what I'm trying to obtain is, of course, the concept of colors, the concept of reading, the concept of following a command, of course, compliance and his attention on a task as long as I can possibly obtain it. That's a task in itself. And pointing, sometimes with autistic kids and Mason, they forget to point, or they will regress in pointing, and Mason needs to be reminded to point and use that as a communication skill. It's important part of communicating when you're a baby. And also, if I can ask him a question and he can answer it, that's a great achievement. So, and I try to improvise and add things if I can think of something, and make it fun if I can. And this is his speech board. These are the words that Mason can say. This is about all he can say, is about 37 words. And of course, he tries to say words all the time. Sometimes has better weeks than others, but for the most part, this is his solid words. These are words that I know he's got down and that he uses, but not very often. So you can see we've got a long way to go when it comes to speech. So I'll take his hand and make him point to each word, and I'll say mama, can you say dada, can you say ball, can you say bubble, can you say pop? And we'll go through the whole board really quickly. And basically, I'm just trying to prompt him to speak, use his words, especially at the beginning of the day. I'm hoping that it'll set a trend for the rest of the day. And he can read some of these words, like he can read the word eat and frog, and there's a couple other words on here, apple and help. And of course, compliance and attention. And we just run through this really quickly. And this is an interesting board that's kind of new. I'll have Mason choose colors, and then we'll use that color and we'll make circles, or in this case I'm branching off into different shapes and different colors, and we try to give him more choices and more shapes so that I can get him to, I help him draw the circles and help him draw the squares. But this is hoping that, of course, he's going to understand the concept of colors and shapes, the idea of choice, which is new to him and has been hard to teach someone that doesn't get it automatically, that you're giving them a choice. So that's an achievement in itself. And also, then after we're done drawing a couple things, I'm going to give him these little stickers, and I have him pick these little stickers off this piece of paper by color, by command, and have him put these stickers inside a certain shape. So he'll try as hard as he can to pick these little stickers off this piece of paper, and I'll say put the green sticker in the pink square, in the yellow star, and we'll place it in there. And he does pretty well, considering this is not an easy task for a child that has fine motor issues. And we can, like I said, we can branch off and use different colors, different stickers. You can use funner stickers. Funner, is that a word? Like his car stickers. You could put put Mater in the square and things like that. And So what we're trying to obtain is his fine motor skills, his hand-eye coordination, shapes, colors, compliance, the idea of choice, following commands. Then about this time, since we've been through 3 pages, Mason is about overloaded, so it's about time for him to be able to free play. So with free play, we try to let him color with the markers that we're already using, and we'll make lines and circles. And I try to make this more like free play, but it's actually learning. I'll try to get him to imitate my lines or imitate my circles. So there you're trying to give him the concept of lines and circles and getting his hand-eye coordination better, and also being able to imitate you is important, and it's a little bit more fun. So I guess that's about all I have to say about these 3 things in that activity. So that's it for this video.